Borada, good morning from Tagg Towers. We're going to be doing your functional circuit. We've only done a couple of these sessions. So we've got strength of the legs, we've got balance, and we've got dynamic balance, which is balance on the move. So you may need, you can see behind me, a sturdy chair. You can also see I've got a resistance band. Don't worry if you haven't got one of these, okay? It's just going to add a little bit, but it's not essential. Likewise, the tins of chopped tomatoes and beans. If you've got little light dumbbells, you can use those. But if you haven't, we're just going to use body weight and resistance. This is designed for us to do without any fancy equipment. So we're going to start with leg strength. We should have done the warm-up already. So if you haven't done that, turn me off, go and find the warm-up, do that, and then come back to me ready to go. Are we ready? So, leg strength to start. We're going to do a sit to stand. So we're taking our chair, she says, you can't see my feet now, and we're going to see if we can stand up. Okay, we might need to move the feet between each one. Depends if you get a little bit dizzy. So, standing up. Now we're going to do 10 of these. I'm going to put my chair against a wall, okay? So that if it does slide backwards, I'm not going to go anywhere. Are we ready? Feet hip width apart, slightly forwards in that chair. We're going to do 10. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Now, you may not go at the same speed as me. That's okay. We're driving up, controlling it back down. It's looking good. Pushing up through those heels. Excellent. We've got 3 down. We've got another 4. So, and my husband's in the background dancing. How lovely. Trying to put me off more like it. Okay, just standing up. See if you can really lengthen through those legs. The only problem with me doing this with my black cooker in the background, with black outfit, can't see me quite as well. We're going to do one more of these. We're going to come all the way up. Then we're going to slowly push that bottom to the back of the chair. And just move those feet. We're going to have a little bit of recovery between each exercise. Now you can do the next one, seated or standing. We can use the resistance band, or we can use the tins of beans, or we can use just body weight. We're going to work the upper back muscles. So especially if you've been doing a lot of digging, we want to just see if we can get these muscles around the shoulder blades actually working. So with the resistance band, relax those shoulders away from the ears. We're going to keep that chin drawn to the back of the neck. And we're going to soften those knees. Now, draw that band apart, squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're going to do 10 of those. If you've got the tins of beans, exactly the same. We're going to take the tins into the palms of the hands. We're just taking those elbows behind you, squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. I'd like you to do 10 of those. I've just realised why it's gone so dark. Someone had opened a door which gives us light. So, have we done our 10? If not, if you're waiting for me to come back, we're going to do another 5. Good. Now don't forget to breathe out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Squeeze. And don't forget, if you'd rather, we can do this seated. Excellent. So we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're just going to relax those arms. Good. Just move those feet a little bit. Okay. Next little exercise is we're going to do some balance work. So this is going to work your legs and your core muscles. So I'm going to use that chair. Okay. Now I'm going to see if I can just soften my knees slightly. I'm going to look straight ahead. I'm going to take one foot off the floor. I'm going to imagine that I've got a spirit level across my hip bones. I'm going to hold this balance for a few seconds. I'm going to bring that leg down. We're going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to face you. This time I'm only going to use one hand to hold on. And if I can, I'm going to take one finger at a time and I'm going to stand. So remember that spirit level across the hip bones. See if you can keep that red dot in the middle. Bring it down. We just walk it out. Let's try that again. So I'm always holding on to something. I'm going to bring my foot up in front of me this time. Good. And I'm going to see if I can balance. Another way of doing this is imagine you've got a cup of tea resting on top of your head. Beautiful. Bring it down. Keep that spirit level with that red dot right in the middle. So you're going to have to really draw that tummy button in, control that movement up, relax the shoulders, long back. So keeping that chest open. Beautiful balancing. And just move those feet. Little bit of recovery. Little bit of recovery. I'm just going to have to move my chair so my husband can get his homemade bread out of the oven. Well done, Tagg. Now, we're going to take the feet a little bit wider. Okay, now I know you're watching Tim for this one, so I'll just keep talking. What we're going to try and do is just take some weight into that right foot, into that right leg, take some weight into this left leg. Good. So we're going right leg. Now watch what's happening with his head. We're not leading with the head, okay? Because this is what tends to happen, all right? So what we're going to try and do is use these legs. So we're transferring weight one way and the other. So this is a great exercise for balance. Now if you like, oh beautiful Tim. Okay. Oh, I'm so lucky in this house. All right, now we can add some arm movement. You may find you have to hold on with one arm. You may find you're going to hold on with both hands onto something. Depends what your balance is like at the moment. All right, and some days will be different to others. Okay, let's bring it back down. Just move those feet again. Okay, so that was a bit of dynamic balance. Balance on the move. This time, what we're going to try and do is that same exercise, like the squat movement, okay, but this time we're going to see if we can do it from a standing position rather than sit to stand. So from standing, we're going to lower ourselves, push your bottom to the back of the chair, bring it back up. Hello, Sam. I'm going to change direction so you can see me a little bit better. And again, I've got that chair against that cupboard. So just make sure you're in the right position. We're going to do 10 of these, only as far as you feel comfortable. Down and push up through those heels. Good. So make sure as you go down that those knees are pointing in line with that big toe. Make sure we don't end up doing this. So you're really looking as if you were going to sit down. So stand as if you were going to sit, but only as far as you feel comfortable. Good. Really push your bottom to the back of that chair. Good. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can hold one of your weights. Good. Excellent. You can see what I mean by that chair coming backwards. Good. Down. Push up. Make sure those heels do not come off the floor. So glue those heels to the floor. Excellent. One more. We're going to hover there for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Good work, Sam. Good work, Sam. Okay. Now, dynamic balance. Now, this is always tricky with a dog about. Phew, he's gone. Because we're going to be standing on one leg and moving the other leg. So we're going to be challenging these core muscles and the legs. So I've got my chair back here. I'm going to hold on to it with one hand, or I could hold on to it with 2 hands. Now, I want to make sure you can see my feet. We are going to lift one foot off the floor, okay? And then I'm going to see if we can just sweep the carpet. So it's no good with the chair. I'm going to have to hold on to the kitchen cabinets. Here we are. So, lifting one foot off the floor, and I'm just going to see if I can just gently brush the carpet. Good. Brush the floor. Lovely. So notice what's happening to my trunk. I'm not swinging forwards and backwards, using these core muscles. So the body will want to swing forwards and backwards. We're only taking this leg as far as you feel comfortable, okay? And then we're going to bring it back. We'll do the same on the other side. So, just gently build that range. Good. So keeping that nice strong core. You've got that support with one hand or two hands. You may feel you can let go. Good. Only as many as you feel comfortable. It's actually really challenging for your balance. Good. Let's see if we can do that on the other leg again. We're just going to do 5 this time. 5, 4, good. 3 and 2 and 1. Good work. We're going to turn around. We'll do the same on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work, everyone. So you may want a little sip of water at this point. You may need to sit down. Fortunately, if you need to sit down, we are going to do some leg extensions. So, I'm going to turn that down a tiny bit. We're going to be working the muscles of the thigh and the bottom. So we're going to sit down in our chair. And first things first, we're going to just let that back rest on the back of the chair. Now, we're going to let these feet just rest in front of you. And what we're going to do is use this muscle just to squeeze that leg. So we're taking a nice, strong stance, holding it for a few seconds, gently lowering. So this is step 1. This is thigh. Good. And relax it down. Good. So squeeze and release. We're going to do 5 on this leg. And we're going to do 5 on the other leg. Good. So again, we're going to do 5. And good. Excuse me, Sam. Good. Excellent. That's great. You're going to help me with these, Sam, or you're just going to bark at me because I'm not paying you any attention? Yes. Brilliant. Okay. So I'm going to squeeze those sides. So that's 5 each side. So if that's your chosen level, I'd like you to do 10 on each leg. If you'd like to do something a little bit more challenging, we're going to walk forwards in this chair, and you will need the resistance band for this. So we are going to take one foot into the flat of the band. Okay, we're going to walk the hands down the band. So there's a bit of resistance in that band when we sit up. We're going to pick that foot off the floor, and then we're going to lengthen that leg. We're going to bring it back in. So we're using all the muscles of the thigh. We're using the bottom muscles. Good. It's a bit like a seated squat. Excellent work, guys. So we're going to do 10 on each leg. So some of you will be doing the exercise we've just done. If you've got ankle weights for that one, you can do that. Or we can use the resistance for this band. Good. We're going to do 2 more. 2. Sitting nice and tall. Chest is lifting. Not forgetting to breathe out. And release. Good work, everyone. All right, let's try the other leg. So this is a really nice way of strengthening the legs if we have got arthritis in the knees, because it's non-impact. Mind you, none of these things are impacting. We're not jumping up and down. Good. Just make sure that knee bends over that second toe as we come out of this. Good. And we're lengthening through that leg. Super, everyone. Good. I've lost count again. We're looking for about 10. Fantastic. Looking good. Looking good. This is the sort of exercise you can do, quite a bit of. Great stuff, because you can just gradually build the range. Now, we're going to do a little bit of work for these core muscles. So I'm going to turn my chair around to face you. Now I'm going to hold on to this can of cannelloni beans, no brands, and I'm going to sit into that working position. So the working position really means slightly in the middle or forward of this chair, nice strong core. We're going to relax these shoulders. We're not reaching outwards with these arms, we're bringing these arms in. Good. Elbows slightly bent, and as if we were putting the tin of beans to one side, then we're going to come back to center. Good. So we're just doing 5 each way. We're going to draw that tummy button in. We're just placing the beans one way, listening. Okay, don't overreach with this one because your back won't thank you. Really nice one though, especially if you've been doing a lot of gardening at the moment. Good. Back tends to stiffen up a little bit. Great work, everyone. Okay. Looking lovely. Nice relaxed shoulders. Okay, now was that 5 each side? Let's just do 1 for good luck. Excellent. And of course, if you want to do a few more or a few less, you can. So we're just going to move those feet again, and we're going to do our last exercise of this section. So of course, if you would like to do this again, if you think, oh, I could do a little bit more, if you haven't done anything for a while, maybe just see how you are tomorrow and the next day. But if you found you're okay with that, you can press stop and you can play me again and you can repeat these exercises. So to finish off, we're going to do some work for these calf muscles. Again, we've got something that we can support ourselves on. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to pick these heels off the floor. We're going to bring these heels down. I might move forwards a little bit so you can see me. I don't know if you can see me much better. We're going to pick those heels off the floor, slowly down. Good. Let's do that again. Up, brilliant, slowly down. So we're really coming up onto tiptoes, then slowly rolling down into those heels. Up into tiptoe. Good. Slowly down. This is fantastic, guys. Imagine you're like a puppet and you've got a piece of string in the top of your head and I'm just picking you up. Slowly lowering it down. Good. Picking it up, slowly down. So you can feel your calf muscles starting to work. Lovely. It's that slight burning sensation. Brilliant. Bringing it down, last one. Okay. So particularly, having used all those muscles, we will need to do the cool down. So when you finish here, I'll make sure that there's a cool down signal on the screen that you can go straight into. All right, well done everyone. That was our functional circuit. Now what we don't have at home is the rowing machine. Some of you may have a bike, you may have a rowing machine, you may have those little pedals, but most of us got the ability to maybe set up a little shuttle walk. So if you did want to do a little bit of walking, just make sure it's a safe space, or a little bit of pedaling. Again, just build it up. Well done everyone. Don't forget to cool down, don't forget to drink of water, and I'll see you soon.